Think about the last team meeting where someone shut down or became defensive or said absolutely nothing, even though you could feel they disagreed. We usually label that as they're being difficult, disengaged, not a team player. But what if their nervous system was detecting a threat? You can't ask people to be collaborative or compassionate in conditions their nervous systems experience as unsafe. Safety is not optional. Safety is the treatment. Now you're probably thinking, I'm drowning in patience. I don't have time to make everyone feel biologically safe. But actually, the most exhausting mistake you can make is trying to force connection when your own system is in survival mode. Presence is not a personality trait. Presence is a state you inhabit. We call this bioactive presence, the biological reality of how your internal state radiates outward to shape the interactions of others. When you're in survival mode, your expression becomes reactive, and that reactivity spreads through tone, pace, and posture before a single word is spoken. That explains why the ward feels tense. But here's the part that changes how you move through it. If you're a senior clinician or a manager, your state can reorganize an entire ward in seconds. Power amplifies presence. And this is not about blame. It's about recognizing that biological regulation flows through hierarchy. To stabilize that hierarchy, we use two movements on the map of relational awareness. Most people think they need to escape the pressure to find steadiness, but actually, steadiness is found right in the midst of it. Anchoring is orienting your attention to something already stable, your heartbeat, the weight of your feet on the ground, the chair beneath you. You don't fragment when the system does. You become the stable point the system can orient to. Now, most people anchor and think the job is done, but the circuit is not complete until something is spoken. Unspoken pressure drives behavior invisibly. When a practitioner names the unspoken truth about systemic strain, they reduce its invisible power. Accurate language discharges the physiological threat response. Naming the elephant in the room creates the relational safety required for everyone else to breathe again. Relational capacity doesn't begin with better behavior. It begins with conditions that allow the nervous system to settle enough for people to stay human with one another. Safety is the ground on which everything else depends. When these movements integrate, we create islands of coherence, biologically and relationally observable conditions where nervous systems stabilize enough for mutual protection to become possible under pressure. You're not failing the work. You're participating in a relational ecosystem. And it's learnable through practice, not compliance.